Hi everyone, Miss Andronicus here, and we're looking at index laws, law 3, the power of 0. Okay, I want you to have a look at these two for me. 7 to the power of 1 equals 7, 18 to the power of 1 equals 18. I want you to be able to put these in the calculator and check them for me now. As you already know, anything to the power of 1 is itself. Okay, so keep that in mind. So knowing that, what then is 7 to the power of 0? Or 10 to the power of 0? Or 5 to the power of 0? Put that in the calculator and check it for me now. So you should have found out that the answer to all three of those is 1. All right, let me prove this for you. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. I'm going to prove this for you now. So if we work these two out, you could work it out like this. 5 to the power of 3, subtract 3. Same base, that would be 5 to the power of 0. Another way you would write that is 5 times 5 times 5 over 5 times 5 times 5. Yes, you could cancel them all out. That would be 5 to the power of 0. Or, if you actually got those answers, it would be 125 over 125. Simplify that as a fraction. If you have 125 parts out of 125 parts, it's just like saying 8 pieces of pizza. All 8 pieces are there. Therefore, you have 1 whole left over. Okay, so that's why it equals 1 whole. Have a look at this one. A to the power of 2 divided by a to the power of 2, a times a divided by a times a. Okay, if you cancel these out, so you'd cancel, 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 you'd end up with 1 over 1. Okay, a divided by a, 1 divided by 1, it's just 1. Okay, so anything to the power of 0 is 1. Make sure that you remember that. It's different to multiplying by 0 because, of course, everything equals 0. This is to the power of 0. So that's your law. Okay, here are some examples of this in practice. Okay, so 5 multiplied by a to the power of 0, you need to know that's 5 times 1, therefore just 5. Okay, have a look at B. You've got, it's always much better if you can align them like a fraction. Okay, always put it into a fraction. So you have a look here, and you've got 6 divided by 6. You know anything divided by itself is just 1. And then that's the same thing. A to the power of 5 divided by a to the power of 5, dividing it by itself, that's just 1. So the whole thing is just 1. Okay. Have a look at this one. So in the same way as the other laws, numbers first, then worry about your powers, okay? So 24 divided by 6, as you know, that equals 4. Okay, so that cancels, and you know that you've got 4 at the top perfectly. And then e to the power of 10, e to the power of 5, that cancels down the bottom. You have 5 left because that's your regular subtraction. E to the power of 5. A to the power of 4, a to the power of 4, that's just going to be 1. You don't need to put multiplied by 1. Anything multiplied by 1 is itself, so that's it. It cancels itself out. That's your answer. Okay, have a look at this one. Simplify this one first. Okay, the numbers are low, simplify first. So we worry about the top separately to the bottom initially. So 2 times 5 is 10, h, 4, k, 3, okay, over 10 h to the power of 2, k to the power of 3. Okay, now we can cancel. Well, anything divided by itself, that's just 1. Okay, then we have h to the power of 4, and then 2 at the bottom, 4 at the top, so h to the power of 2, and then we have 3 and 3. That cancels out as well. So you could have 1 times h to the power of 2 times 1, but unnecessary. It's just h to the power of 2. Okay, that's it. So all of this simplifies just to that. So it's pretty cool. All right, pause the video and complete these now. Let's go through these answers, okay? So fairly straightforward, all of these going down here. Having a look here, cancel, so much cancelling out. Remember, anything left over at the bottom stays at the bottom. Anything left over at the top stays at the top. For number 5, simplify it first, okay? Numbers are low, simplify it first. Bring together, if you've got, multiple, there's the same base there, bring it all together. Then I reordered it to make sure it all aligned and then simplified it at the end. That's it. Ciao for now.